when when you are looking for a tennis partner, you want something that's a little higher than where you're at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you get better.
Absolutely.
So like you're not in the same group learning over and over.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
You're challenged.
Stuff.
You're challenging yourself. You're learning from somebody who's a little bit ahead of you. And what's exciting is that people are willing to share their information with you. So that's a cool thing. So I started recording. Look at you, lemon water.
I got apple wine.
You have apple wine? Lemon water.
Apple wine. Apple water too. That stuff is deadly. I don't allow myself to drink wine unless I have had my water for the day.
That's me and Kenny's rule too.
Oh, good. It's a good one, I think.
It's not my rule. But that's just me.
Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about the event that I started. This is a way that I learned about inviting people to your free groups without having to reach out to people individually. You know what I mean? So sometimes reaching out to people individually is time consuming, scary, and it feels a little bit fake. So what's cool about creating an event for a group, so obviously we're going to be doing a meal prep and planning course next week starting Monday. I'm working on the template for it right now, but it's a go. So I made an event to invite people to it, and it's a public event, and I used my personal page rather than my business page, so all my friends can see it. So even if they don't like my Fit page, they can see this event. And anybody who's going, friends can see that they're going, and they can invite their friends as well. So it's a great way to kind of extend your reach and be giving without having to ask for anything in return. So if people say that they want to go and they want to be involved and they do go to the group, it's an easy in to start a conversation without having to cold message, because I'm not a big cold messaging fan. So I'm always looking for ways to reach out in ways that aren't like, hey, come Beachbody. Did you just see Tank?
Yep.
Yeah.
I really like this approach because even if I have friends who are in the group or are in current challenge groups and they go to a free group and their friends go, I can reach out to their friends without seeming weird. And then it also gives their friends more leverage because they have somebody in a challenge group with them, so they're not alone. You know what I mean? So I have a friend who's in a challenge group, and she has somebody who needs some help with motivation, and she just wants me to add her to the group. Well, of course, that doesn't move a business forward in any sort of way. So inviting her friend to this free group gives me a way to be talking to her about her goals. You know what I mean? It's just an easier way to kind of break the ice. It's public, so anything we post in it now is for everyone to see. So tomorrow I'm going to ask the question, hey, what are your biggest struggles? People are going to post and they're going to answer the question, and it's going to create more visibility, and it's going to be easier to get people to join the free group, because free groups are a great way to break the ice. So
I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry. So it's in this event page. When it does go to that, is it in a group setting, or is it always going to be on the event page? Because I remember we did the KonMari that way, and I started posting in the event, oh shoot, it's the group. And so how's that working this time?
I'm going to put it in a closed group because they are getting information that is valuable and they've committed. So that way you can kind of hone it in and you can see who's interacting and everything. If somebody does start posting in the event, that's actually really good. Actually, I probably should have ended the event
when the group started.
I'm going to edit that. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all new, but I really enjoy, I love the reach that it gets. So I wanted to try and use it.
Yeah.
Because we did one, because I learned this from the mastermind group and I learned it with other people and they were so like not my style that it was hard to gauge how it actually works. So
Mhm.
and when the group starts. That's actually a really good idea because people who have never been in a group before don't understand how it works.
Well, I've been in groups that I didn't understand. I was like, holy crap, I'm posting in the wrong spot.
I get it. That's a good point. Definitely. So feel free to invite to that. Have your coaches invite to that. Get your coaches in on it. Let them know that it's a great way to invite people just to see if they're feeling into it, like have them invite their entire friends list. And if people say that they are interested or aren't, then they know whether to reach out or not. Because I know that's a lot of everybody's apprehensions or being scared about reaching out. So invite them to do that. It's open to the whole downline. Like, I want this to work for everybody. So yeah. Any questions about that?
Are you doing all the posting, or do you need help, or?
I don't have the whole template done yet. I have a lot of information. I thought at first when I was trying to make the template that I wasn't going to have it, but right now I've got Monday's jam-packed. Tuesday I'm still working on. Wednesday and Thursday's jam-packed. The main thing that we're going to need to do is, that's what I wanted to say. Anybody who's going to the event that you invited, reach out to them, send them a message. Hey, I'm really excited that you're going to be involved in this group, so that they know that you're not just like mass inviting and they notice that you are going to interact with them. I'll let you know by Sunday. How's that?
That's good. I mean, if you want to make the content, that's fine. But if you want people to post and.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, for sure. It's probably good for people to be visible too, since we're all inviting. But yeah, if you guys could just also do like, I think Monday and Wednesday so far, I have like call to actions for them to do. Because what I've been getting feedback on about meal prep and planning is stuff that you can teach somebody, but they have to do it. It's like you can sell somebody a challenge pack, but you can't make them press play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people are like, well, I don't have the time to do it. It's like, okay, well, you have to find the time. I'm going to give you the tips to find the time, but it's up to you to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like a lot of people are saying they're struggling with finding recipes. Well, I've got a day totally devoted where to find recipes and how to do it. And then everybody is to do that. So if you guys can do it and post those, that will help a lot.
Okay.
And then I wanted to talk a little bit about the recruiting aspect, because we all want to build teams here. And a way to do that is that I really liked that leaders were sharing was to join groups, like interest groups outside of Facebook. So like Laura, you're a DIYer. Go to that. Marissa, you've got your maybe like a stepmom group.
Yeah.
Cool for you. Or I don't know, a bone digger, because
Bone digger group.
Oh God, that's just all we do.
I got jokes all day. Jokes all day.
he does too.
Oh yeah.
Go to interest groups and start interacting in those groups. For sale groups are a great place to do it. But the more specific you can get, the better, obviously.
Yeah.
Is a good way to meet people that are like you, and interact with them. You don't even have to interact like in the group, but maybe like if you guys are commenting on the same kind of post, message them and interact. Let me find the message. So when you do send ones to new or friend requests to new people that you aren't quite sure of how to connect yet, this is what one girl says. Always tweak it to make it like you, but she says, hey, thanks for accepting my friend request. Tell them a little bit about yourself, and then say you love making new friends and connecting with people like you. And just kind of get interested and talk about life. Don't talk about Beachbody. This goes for when you're reaching out to people that you haven't talked to in a while, but you do already know in real life. They may look and see that you're doing Beachbody and they're expecting you to be like, hey, be in my challenge group. Hey, you want to buy a challenge pack? Surprise them by not doing that.
Yeah.
Just connect with them in real life, care about their life, care about what they're doing, interact on their page that has nothing to do with coaching, and build a genuine relationship. And I really liked that because sometimes it feels weird, you know, like
it does. You're
expanding your network, yes, in hopes of helping them, but you don't want to just come right out and be weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think connecting and not saying anything about Beachbody is good. Plus, then that will have them popping up in your feed to be able to interact with them on a genuine level regularly. You know what I mean? So you don't have to like follow up and put them on a list and feel weird about it.
Yeah.
So I really liked that, you know, don't mention anything about coaching. And then when we do free stuff like this, invite them. And if they come, they do. If they don't, they don't. You know?
Yeah. And the good thing about, like we're talking about Facebook friend requesting, but on Instagram, it's like if their profile's public, then you can do that without even requesting. And it's not weird. It's just like, that's how I've met a lot of the girls that I want to reach out to now. And I've just liked all their photos. I mean, I'm actually interested in those people. Like, I'm not just seeing for, you know, people that might buy a challenge pack from me. I'm like, I really enjoy what they're doing and I think they're cool. So really finding a genuine friendship, that's what you're looking for. You don't want them to just feel that from you. You want it too, you know?
Absolutely. You know? I really think that's how a lot of like the top coaches that you think have something special going on, I don't think they have something special going on. I think they genuinely think these people are cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, one of my favorite ones is Steph Davies and Lindsay Tipton. Like, I really think that Stephanie just thought Lindsay was really cool because Lindsay is really cool. You know?
Yeah.
And she would just be in contact with her because they had things in common, you know? And I think that's the best.
Well, hold on. Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna interrupt you because I'm so terribly rude. But I did that to you, Heidi. I had no idea who you were, and I just started following you, and I was like, oh my God, her daughter's so cute. Oh my God, her house is so cute. Oh my God, her hair is so cute. You know, and I just started stalking you, basically.
Where do I find more
and
of you?
I know. I was easy.
I don't know if you were easy, but I'm just saying, like, I don't even remember, like, the first time that we connected. Like, it's just when it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
I think when you're being genuine, it does just happen, and that's the only real way. Like, you can try and search hashtags and stuff, and that's cool. But unless you have a genuine connection, it's not really going to happen. So,
well, and those are the people that you
weird thing, you know?
Yeah, those are the people that you want on your team. You know, you don't want a bunch of, you know, non-genuine people who aren't dedicated to the same thing that you're dedicated to. That's not going to build a team, or a healthy team.
Yeah.
A thriving team.
Yeah.
You know, you could have hundreds of coaches, of perfect strangers, but the people that are really going to excel are the ones that have a connection.
Yeah.
So.
And on that, like, you are going to have those people, but it does take a while to find them.
Yeah.
So, like, there was one, like, Stephanie said something about how she had, like, 50 inactive coaches at one point, and I was like, ooh. But you have 14 diamonds, so, like, there is a weird balance where you may think that somebody is willing to go all in, but they aren't.
Yeah.
Whatever reason. I mean, you're never gonna that.
Yeah.
And then your people who sign up as discounts might turn into, hey, I want to run the business this month, and then boom.
Absolutely. And that has happened. Like, Amanda today even had somebody who had a rough pregnancy, so was not working for 9 months, and now just went emerald. Like, you never know what's going to happen. So, just be connected and be real and care about people, and it's going to happen. It may be a little bit slower unless you feel like sending out 1 billion messages in a day, and some people do, and that's cool for them. But if that's not how you want to go, that's not how you have to go.
Yeah.
Another thing they talked about was Power Hour can sometimes be an overwhelming thing for people to think about in the beginning. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
For a day? What? And I was kind of relating it to the meal prep thing, because I have so many people so overwhelmed with, like, doing a whole week's worth of meal prep in a day. Don't do that. Okay. So on Monday, instead of sending out 5 messages, multiply it and send out 30 and be done with messaging for the week. And you've got your conversation started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you know that on Saturday you want to kick it with your family and go to the Tulip Festival and be unplugged, do that. Please, please, I am begging you to do that. But do your other stuff first, so it's out of the way. So you're 100% in, you're enjoying your time, and you're not worried about it because you've got seeds planted and conversations started. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was really smart because, people go on vacations, people have off days, and, they don't feel like plugging in for an hour. And that's the beauty, is you don't have to. Because you can do things in bulk if you need to.
Yeah.
Just at least show up on social media 2 to 5 times a day and, be real. If you aren't feeling it, say something. Be like, I'm struggling. I've got this, like, people want to see real. So just don't forget that. Like, it's hard because we want to feel like perfect, but nobody wants that.
Yeah.
They can't relate to perfect. Nobody can relate to that.
No.
People want to see, hey, like, I think Kelsey did a really good post the other day. She'd been unplugged for a while because they were moving. But she related it back to coaching. She's like, well, if it wasn't for coaching, I wouldn't be moving, type of deal,
Yeah.
So just always relate it back to something and you're good to go, I think.
Mm-hmm. So I have something to say about Power Hour, because I don't think but 1 week I've actually done a Power Hour every day. There was like 1 week, and my biggest thing is just the time it takes to send messages and emails. And today I was like, you know what, I'm going to use Kelsey's recommendation to Kelsey, or was it Laura Hemmings? I can't remember. The voice call or the voice messages.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And and I got to say hi to you guys too. I was like, I reached out to 15 people and said things to my team within like literally 15 minutes. I got all that done, and I got responses back from half of the people I sent things to. So I'm like, this is what I'm going to do now, because I don't have the time. Like, I'm working 11 hours a day. Then I'm cooking for an hour. Then I'm, trying to dog Yeah, and so if I can do that on my lunch break and then respond back on my next lunch break or respond back with voice messages at night, then I think I could actually join a little bit faster.
I think that's amazing. I don't think there's one right way to do any of the things that are on the Power Hour. Like PD. I don't have time every day to sit down and actually read a physical book. So audiobooks, YouTube, even if it's just 5 minutes on YouTube, find what works for you. It doesn't have to be a certain way. You know what I mean?
And I gotta say, I really enjoy that because the whole cookie cutter, entrepreneur or working for a company, it doesn't fit everyone. It doesn't fit every kid in school trying to learn, the kid with dyslexia and all sorts of things. So I like the fact that it can get done, and I can do it just as good as you, but completely opposite from you. I mean, and it rings true with that group with Amanda because she works it kind of like a drill sergeant, and it doesn't fit our group. Yeah, it kind of lit a fire under my ass because I was like, oh, the bitch knows. She just knows.
Sometimes you need a little love, but
right.
But it wouldn't work if we did that every single day.
Right.
Never.
Right. So it just makes me happy knowing that I can have my chaotic life. I can have my off days. I can have the days where I don't want to be on Facebook and I don't want to interact with the world. And yet I can still get all my stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think there's one girl, her name is Amber Derrick, and she is the most introverted, quiet person ever. She's been a coach for 3 years. So when people tell you they're an introvert, they can't do it, baloney.
Yeah.
There is always a way for somebody to figure it out. If you look at the top, Amy Silverman is different from Lindsay Matway and Melanie Mitro.
Completely different.
Absolutely. There is no right way. It is whatever works for you. The thing is trying to figure out what works for you. And if something's not working for you, ask if there's another suggestion, like Marissa found voice messaging. I've been wanting to do it, but I haven't. But I think it's a great way. I like when I got your voice message, it made me smile and so happy.
Too.
It's more personal.
Yeah.
It is. And I felt like when I was speaking into the phone, like I was just like, hey, what's up, girl? Blah, blah, blah. When I'm trying to write a message, I'm editing and I spend more time on it than I need to, but I just let it flow. And I'm like, yeah, there you go. It's off into the space. And who's going to hate getting a message from someone like that? I mean, nobody's going to hate, but you might get annoyed when you see email. I don't know.
If you hear a ding or another text message or absolutely, or another Facebook message. I love it. I'm so excited for you. So glad. So yeah.
Felt good.
Good.
I enjoyed my message, my love note.
It was a love note. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I think those were my main ones, is just start to be genuine in the way to build relationships instead of just sending out cold messages. Be real, be legit connecting with people. And the best way to find new people is to find people in groups that are, interests of yours that are what make you you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like lady here with her cute wallpaper behind her,
And my headband and my bangs.
Yep. Join a group or start a group called Growing Out Your Bangs.
Growing out the bangs.
So yeah, reach out to your people that are going to the group. If you guys want to post saying something, just getting it hyped is what I called it to my people. Because if you have people going, they want to see you. Make the event kind of like a challenge group in a way. be seen so that your people see you.
Okay.
So use it. Take it. And besides variety, does anybody else have anything that their challengers have a problem with prepping and planning?
No, mine seems to be the same. I gotta just block out the time to do it. Creativity, try and because you get stuck in that food rut, like, oh, Taco Tuesday, Meatless Monday, yada yada yada. So other than that, no. I mean, I've got the tools. It's just the time and the creative food rut.
I think a lot of times the time thing comes from people thinking that they have to do it all at once.
Right, and that gets overwhelming.
But you don't have to, and that's what they're going to learn in this is like today, I didn't meal prep on Sunday. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So I did it today for the next 3 days. That's it.
Yeah. And I like that, breaking it up into, 2, 3, 4 days a week kind of thing. Winging it on the weekends, which is dumb because you wing everything on the weekends, but
that should probably be the most structured time.
I know.
It's so weird, but it should be. I think it's going to blow people's minds because when they Google meal prep or anything like that, they see these people with like the containers all set out and their meals all planned out. But like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You really don't have to.
I think maybe another thing, at least the meal planning thing, I go or get like a big of some sort of meat, now that I'm eating meat, and then vegetables and stuff, but like maybe one day we can focus on, okay, let's say you have ground turkey and you have broccolini and you have this. Can you make 3 meals out of, like 3 dinners out of the same ingredients, but make it a different? So, because a lot of people buy in bulk and they're not going to, waste meat, and they're not going to have 6 different kinds of meat when they start, have 2 different kinds and kind of break it up or something.
So different ways of prepping the same ingredient.
The same ingredients, yeah. To make it last for 3 days or 4 days or whatever.
So you're not eating chicken stir fry for like 4 days in a row.
Exactly. What can you make with chicken and vegetables for 4 days?
Exactly.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
I like that. I actually am doing that because we have this. I didn't realize how much chicken I bought in one thing, and I'm mixing it all. And I was like, you can't like chicken, not chicken for 2 days, and then chicken. So I had to find different recipes.
Chicken stir fry.
Neither of them are stir fry. Can you believe that?
What?
Okay.
I love
like that. Definitely. Cool. Yay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on. Is there anything you guys want to tell me what's working, what's not working, anything you need help with?
Did you ask me?
Anybody.
Oh. No, I'm doing pretty good. We're doing the summer boot camp for the whole month of May.
Cool.
And it's gonna be massive. I've got multiple of my team members doing like a full week of posting and making their own cover photos just to get used to making them and being creative with their cover photos and stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Over here.
That's awesome.
Oh, I have a few people just kind of talking to me, asking questions, open conversations, things like that. So things are looking up because March was a shitty month.
It was shitty for everyone. So
it was bad.
Don't feel alone.
Yeah.
Don't feel alone.
Okay.
I had a question about the what's the name of the group we're in now? Super 6.
Super Life in 6.
Yeah, and it says 6 weeks, right?
6 weeks.
Oh, that's running till mid-May. Because I think Liz and I are gonna do our own challenge group in May, and I just wanted to make sure they didn't overlap. And okay, cool.
They may, so go ahead and just, put them in the new one. It'll probably reinvigorate people. 6 weeks is a long time, but I'm trying something I saw on a YouTube video from one of the other coaches. So I'm trying it and seeing what happens. if you guys want a brief rundown of it, they do a free group, like we're going to be doing next week, and then give 2 weeks afterwards until they run their next group. So it's like during the free group is supposed to recruit new people. You know, you may have some overlappers, but it should get new people. And then you can talk to those new people and have them commit and give them a week to order their challenge pack and get their challenge pack before your next group starts.
So when they start, they're ready to go, and they're not. Yeah.
And it's supposed to help you hit Success Club early, not waiting and pushing
towards the end,
like I am right now. So anything I can try that's different is cool. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And
Yeah.
it was worth a try. But it's Anita Myron does it, and I don't know if she still does it, but back in the day she did. It gives 2 weeks, and so the beginning of the month is all about recruiting new people and getting them ready to stay committed after they do their free group. So
Okay.
see what happens.
Yep.
So then I'll break it down better for you guys, not Anita style. Well, thank you guys so much for getting on tonight.
Thank you. Who's on the phone?
I don't know.
I am Deanna.
Oh, hi.
I couldn't figure out how to do it through phone, and then I just got on like a couple of minutes ago. Is this recorded? You guys-
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
So I can like go back and do it.
I
Okay,
mean,
I need to figure out how to.
Upload when she moves to her Gresham house faster.
Whoop, whoop. Yes, yes. Guys, I'm gonna be a normal human being.
Yeah.
Today, like, I thought about it, and I went because I had to go to Trader Joe's and New Seasons for what I needed. It took me 3 hours to grocery shop today.
What?
Oh wow.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, it's beautiful, and the pond is wonderful, and the creek, and all the green. But it takes me 3 hours to go to the grocery store.
That I'm feeling you all the way the hell out here in Malala. It's like a third world country out here.
Well, I feel you.
Oh, no.
So, there's that. I will put the recording up as soon as it'll probably be midday tomorrow. But
Okay.
thank you guys for your input, and I'm really excited for the prep group because I think it will help get a lot of people in and a lot of new conversations started. So go ahead and invite as many people as you want to it, but just be sure to reach out to them personally and be like, hey, super excited, and get ready for Monday.
Okay. Good.
Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.